But for today's episode, we're basically going to be wrapping up Season 1. Because we haven't made it that far in the Champions League or the FA Cup, we've literally just got 3 league games left. And if I'm being honest, I would like to win all of them because my OCD would absolutely love that. Because we're on 90 points, 91 points now. We win all 3 of our games, 3 points for each. We will end off the season on 100 points, which in my opinion would be absolutely epic. Morata's been superb. Hazard's just won Player of the Month, as you just saw there. Without any further ado, I think we are just going to go ahead and advance and dive in, and I'll deal with all the other things at the end of the episode, I think. But we'll deal with all of this first. Huddersfield at home. Let's get into it. This is the lineup I've gone ahead and elected. Again, relatively strong. This should be a comfortable victory. You know, good players on the bench too. Let's go ahead and take Huddersfield down. There we go. Coming up next, Alvaro Morata. Boy, have I missed this. Haven't played in a while, you know, so this could be a little bit difficult, but I think without any further ado, we are just going to go ahead and dive into this one. A nice warm-up to get back into the swing of things. I've not played this Chelsea career in a long time, but let's just see how it goes. Here comes Alexandro. We can easily get Eden Hazard away here. I think he's onside. It is now Eden Hazard for Chelsea. He'll come on this. And Morata! And it's well saved. Up for the header, is he? Nearly. We get away with that one. Can we get Moses wide here? Yes, we can. I can also spot Morata back post in Moses. Morata! Oh, he got really nicely onto it too, and he usually buries them. Chance here again for Huddersfield. They've had an absolutely brilliant first half there. Ball back post. Oh, they really should have scored that. And we managed to just get a ball wide here to Alexandro. We can double up on them here on the left-hand side. Exactly what we've done here through Eden Hazard. Can we get the breakthrough through Morata? He got in there as well. And again, he's inches away from finishing off. Here's Eden Hazard. Goes back post to Willian. Oh, it's a really good hit. Lossell saves it. But there's the half-time whistle. 0-0. Huddersfield really putting up a fight here. They've been absolutely superb. They've dominated us in the midfield. I expected it to be a really cruise game here, but we're certainly not in cruise control at the moment. They have been superb, onto us in a flash all the time. We kind of need a goal to take the sting out of Huddersfield here. Could get a really nice start here, you know, through Willian. I know he's got the pace too, and I can also spot Morata just about caving in on this one. And there he is, and he's hit the crossbar. His heading is quite simply unbelievable. That was a really good start to the second half. Chance here for Huddersfield, and the ball comes inside, and a goal, and we've gone 1-0 down. We've had some good chances, but so have they, and they build up really nicely. And I'm going to be honest, I knew I'd struggle because I haven't played FIFA in a while, to be honest. Yeah, a little bit of a silly decision by me that I was diving in everywhere. They've taken the lead. Going to be making my first change of the day here. Fabregas is going to be coming off here for... I'm playing Pedro in midfield, you know. Come on, Moses. I know you've literally got all the pace to get around the back there. Don't lie to me. Still Victor Moses. Cut back inside Moses. And Hazard's there. And that's one back. 70th minute or so. Eden Hazard's been dropped by the goalkeeper, but he'll now go in and collect the ball. We've got one back. This one's on. Well then, guys, second change here. I'm going to see what we've got on the bench. Right, we've got Batshuayi. Do we use him? No, not yet. I don't really know what to do if I'm being honest. I think I might bring Gary Cahill on here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. In for Christensen, in fact. Let's go like that. One final throw at the dice here. Victor Moses off for Michy Batshuayi. We're going to be going to a 3-5-2, I believe now. I'll deal with this and I'll be back. This is how we're going to be playing. Willian, Kante and CDM. Pedro and Alexander as the wing-backs. Hazard in behind even Morata and Batshuayi. Pedro's got some really good room here down this channel, and he's got Morata there too. Alvaro Morata, can he cut inside? Still Alvaro Morata! Oh, is that saved? Yes, it was. What a save by Lossell. And there's the full-time whistle. A 1-1 draw with Huddersfield, so we will not be getting 100 points, which of course is going to hurt my OCD big time. I really thought I could push for it, but I took a break from FIFA. I came back at silly time. It's on world class. I was always going to struggle, but Huddersfield put up a really good display in the end there. But what can you do? I mean, Moses gets man of the match there. It hurts. Like, Huddersfield, are you kidding me? Took too much of a break, I'm afraid, and it's punished me. But besides from that, we're still going to be training up to Kylian Hazard here, trying to get him into like a really good player, basically. He's struggling at the moment. He's got a really good couple of points there. Also, Baker's still going up. And now we have a game at home here to Liverpool. Without any further ado, let's get into it. And for the lineup against Liverpool, it's this one. Courtois, Aspilicueta, David Luiz and Cahill. Zappacosta and Loftus-Cheek on the wing-backs. Barkley and Kante in midfield, and then Willian, Morata and Hazard, the same front three that we field against Huddersfield. What is very interesting on the bench is that Sean Collins is in line to make his senior debut. Rudy will be coming in there, Batshuayi, Pedro, also options, and of course we've got Pickford. If we even draw this game, we would equal the point tally that Chelsea got last season, and that'll be with one game spare, which of course will be away to Newcastle, so that'll be absolutely epic. So if we get 2 wins in our final 2 games here, then it would have been a seriously impressive season. Coming up next, Eden Hazard, previous player of the month for April. He's also got a goal so far this month against Huddersfield. He'll be certainly looking to deal with something. Coutinho on the way to Barca potentially next season. We'll see if that happens in FIFA. See if they can correlate that into the game. But course, he's always going to be a threat as Felipe Coutinho. This is not going to be an easy game, especially if we play the same way we did against Huddersfield, and especially if Liverpool play the same as Huddersfield did, then we might be in for a loss here. Can we get a nice early start here? We might do. Might come through to Barkley here. It will do. Barkley hasn't been entirely happy with his game time so far, but Morata certainly has been, and he just about flashed over the bar. Chance here for Liverpool with Felipe Coutinho, who's done really well to cut inside. Coutinho, ball in two, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek there with a really, really impressive intervention. That was absolutely sublime. Oh, come on, Barkley. He's had a really bright start to this game. Can he get Eden Hazard away here down this left-hand side? Yes, he can. Hazard stepped inside of his man. It came to Morata. Good shot. Shot again. Oh, my Lord, it nearly went in. He's on serious form. What a beautiful warning behind here to Felipe Coutinho. Oh, my Lord, I thought he scored. Did he tackle that? And here's Willian, an incisive ball in towards Eden Hazard here. Eden Hazard can surely take on Clavan. Don't even try and tell me otherwise. He's laid off. Morata! And he's hit the crossbar. It won't go in at the moment for Alvaro. And there's the half-time whistle. Immediately before the break, we could have got a goal there. It's been a really good game. Evenly in the balance so far, I'd say. Probably 2-2 fair or so, if I'm being honest. Beautiful by Zappacosta, and he put a really good ball down the line here to Willian, and Willian is simply away from the pack. It's Willian, it's Morata, and this time he won't make it count again. He's really struggling at the moment. Come on, Zappacosta, can you provide something again? And it's Morata. He wanted to give it back to Zappacosta. He's got Willian over him really nicely here, though. Willian cutting to the byline. Still Willian. That's going to be a penalty. If it isn't, I don't believe it. I mean, what more do they want? Honestly, what more do they want? Look at this. If this isn't a penalty, then honestly nothing is. Right, ball in the line here, Willian, look, he cuts inside. He's just completely finished him off. At least it's realistic. Come on, Kante, let's get it one right here to Loftus-Cheek. He can easily burst away from Mane. Now we've got Eden Hazard there, too. And Ross Barkley. And look at the men arriving on the right, by the way. Really good tackle. Ross Barkley's still on the ball here. He's got Eden Hazard winning here. It comes back to Ross Barkley. He's always got a really good shot. He'll get on the end of it too. And he's scored a goal for Chelsea. Ross Barkley with a massive one, you know, against Liverpool. He's been really questioning his game time recently. But there he is in with the fans. That is what it means to him. He loved that one. Really good finish in the end. I know it took a deflection, but he really did well to burst through the midfield. Liverpool have played really well this game, and that could be a massive goal for us. Put Chan to the floor, and it took a deflection. It carried it in. And it is a Ross Barkley goal. And guys, change number 1 here. I think Ross Barkley is looking a little bit tired to me. I'm going to be getting Antonio really got on form, putting David Luiz in midfield. Chance here for Liverpool. Or Coutinho's done brilliantly with that. They've scored right into the top corner. Firmino with a goal. He's conceded again. Courtois not going to be keeping the clean sheet this time. And again, I hate the way they run all the way to the manager. But they got with the back of us there. Coutinho's been a real bright spark in Liverpool today. That's an excellent finish too. And guys, in order to try and claw us back into this one, Loftus-Cheek's going to be removed for Pedro. Can we get one right before kickoff or after kickoff even? Oh, Morata's in here. Alvaro, Morata. That is what he's been waiting for, and he's missed it again. He's hit the post. Oh my Lord. I mean, compared to the fact that I took the break before, I mean, I was playing such good FIFA. Now I couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo. Come on, boys. Morata, can we get him in again? Can we? It's Pedro. We will get him in again. Surely this time, Alvaro. It's Alvaro. Morata. He shoots. He's at the bar this time. He's hitting the woodwork like Rumpelstiltskin. He won't put it in. Third and final change here. Let's see what Sean Collins can bring to this one. Come on, my son. And there's the full-time whistle. Our second 1-1 draw of this episode. Hasn't been going too well, I must admit. I certainly need to pick up the practice again. Ross Barkley, I got man of the match in there. Collins, I don't think, touched the ball off the bench, by the way. That's a little bit underwhelming, but at least he got himself an appearance. But of course, it doesn't really matter what the results are. But let's see what we can do against Newcastle away. It's been a little bit disappointing so far. Oh, Marcos Alonso is back from injury. That is a sight I've been waiting to see for a long time. And now then, guys, we have our final game of the season. It's Newcastle away. As long as we get a draw here, we will not only get the maximum points tally that has ever been achieved in a Premier League season, which would actually end up giving us 94 points, which would just be absolutely incredible, because the maximum was done last year by Chelsea, which was 93. It would also mean we could stay invincible, which would be insane. Come on, Chelsea. And for the final game of this season, for Chelsea anyway, of course we'll do the World Cup of Spain next episode, we have got this lineup. Courtois, Aspilicueta, David Luiz and Cahill, Moses and Alonso back. This is going to be great. Bakayoko and Kante in midfield, and the same front three for this whole episode. It hasn't worked out so far. If we can avoid a draw, that would be superb and actually get a win. But of course, I'll take a draw rather than a loss. But again, plenty of firepower off the bench if need be. Let's get into it. Here we go then. St James's Park is the venue for us to finish off what has been an unbelievable season. Giving straight to Moses here. And here's David Luiz still up the field. David Luiz and N'Golo Kante, can he get nice and wide? He's played into Morata and Bakayoko, and that is an unbelievable stop there by Robert, or Rob Elliott even. Really good stop. Here comes Marcos Alonso. He built up a really good combination with Morata actually. Still Marcos Alonso, right foot, crosses it in. It's easy for Robert. Corner ups in here by Willian. Oh, really good one, Alonso! Oh, I thought he scored. That would have been an epic return. He probably should have scored. Here comes Kante. He's driving through the midfield here. N'Golo Kante. He's got Hazard far side. Instead he plays in Willian. And he got in there, and it's somehow just about past the post. We somehow haven't scored yet, you know. Lovely ball in the back for Bakayoko. Morata won the header, and he's hit the post. That would have been the craziest goal I've ever scored in a career mode. Giving it straight back here to Bakayoko, and he wouldn't shoot, and Willian might, and it's just somehow not in the back of the net. Yeah, it just won't go in this episode. Here comes Eden Hazard. Lovely turn. Hazard. Again, it's simple for Rob Elliott. It's just unbelievable. And there's the half-time whistle. It's 0-0. I'm certainly starting to get into my groove, I think I would say. I mean, I've had a little bit of a warm-up now, but yeah, I think we probably should be leading. We've hit the post quite a couple of times, but that has kind of been the theme of the episode. But I mean, I would say we should go on to win this, but the way we've been playing, we probably won't. We just can't get in the back of there at the moment. Whipped in here by Willian. Goes very deep. Hazard wins the header anyway, and it's somehow off the line. That would have been an unbelievable goal again. First change here. I'm going to be taking Willian off for Ross Barkley. We're going to be going through a 3-5-2, I think. Yeah, let's go to that. Barkley in there. Yep, and yep. Oh, Moses has gone on a really good marauding run here through the Newcastle midfield. It's an absolutely brilliant ball too. Eden Hazard might get onto it, he will. Eden Hazard just wanted Barkley running over him here. He had Alonso, he didn't use him. Eden Hazard, twisting and turning. Still Eden Hazard. Can he bring one over to Moses? He does. Moses. And Morata shoots! And he's missed it again. Rolling eyes, this time we're going to be making another change. And it is going to be Bakayoko who's going to be coming off here for Fabregas. Third and final change here. Kante off, Drinkwater on. And it's full time again. We got our third draw of the episode. Really unbelievable stuff here. This time it is a clean sheet. But we just about end on 94 points, I believe. So we've broken the all-time record for most points in a Premier League season. But of course, because I had a fat break from the Chelsea career in about 2 weeks or so since the last time I actually physically recorded it, not uploaded it. I haven't been playing it. And I came back today and it really ended up showing. We really struggled in this one. I don't really know what happened. I mean, I suppose I do. We just completely messed up because I just rested too much, really. Going to be doing a lot of training from now on, though, and also a lot of advancing at the end of this episode. We've got still quite a lot to get through, as it is, of course, the Season 1 finale. And by the way, this is my new World Cup group, and at first I thought this was quite easy, and I've looked back on it. It's actually quite a challenging group. We've got Spain out, of course, Poland, United States, and Chile. I think it's going to be quite difficult. We're literally just going to be advancing now to around about the June stage or so, and then I'll go over a bit of admin, give you guys a bit of a chance to do something. We've got a transfer over here for Diego Costa from PSG. This is massive. I cannot mess this one up. Right. What do they offer? Here's Michael Van Nistelrooy. They offered 39 million. Wow. Wait, they offered 33. Okay, they offered 33. Should we negotiate that? Should we try and push up to 40? Fingers crossed. I don't want to mess this one up again, though. I think if I get 40 million for Diego Costa, I'm simply going to have to take it. Propose new transfer fee. 40, that's a good call, surely. I wish I could talk to you guys about this. That is a fine call. 40 million, I think they might just bite on that and go. His value's 39. There's literally no problem with that, I think. 40 million, bang. That won't work for us. We've set a 40 million price tag and aren't willing to sell him for less. And they've gone with it. Thank you. They don't want it to fall through, so that means they were maybe on the verges of not accepting that. I know it's PSG, I know they've got a lot of money, but I messed up before with offering a really stupid amount for Diego Costa, and it messed up. Now, he may be able to go for around £40 million. I'm really pleased with that. That's a massive end to this episode. But of course, guys, we are just going to continue advancing here until Diego Costa goes. I'm going to advance probably another month in the future, really. Then I'm just going to get a bit of admin done, because I want to see the final overall that players like Kylian Hazard and Baker end up on, of course, after I've trained them all up. Because, yeah, let's just see what happens with them. A youth player wants out here. Aiden Kelly, this is interesting, because I really didn't want to bring up any more youth players, if I'm being honest. I may just have to end up rejecting him. Aiden Kelly, oh my lord, I can't reject him. Like, I physically can't reject him. Look how sick he is. 86 to 92. I didn't want to do this, but I've done it. I couldn't get out of that. I had to. We've got such a good youth academy at the moment. Ooh, today is the last day to submit the final list of players that will take part in the upcoming FIFA World Cup for the Spain national team. Please finalise the list and submit the squad now. this is what I've gone with. Yes, this is the finalised product. We've got De Gea, Reina, Kepa, Sergio Ramos, Piqué, Azpilicueta, Jordi Alba, Carvajal, Bartra, Nacho, Odriozola. Then we've got Thiago, Iniesta, David Silva, Busquets, Isco, Koke, Asensio, Saul, Morata, Pedro, Suso, and Iago Aspas. Plenty of ability there. That is the finalised squad I've gone for. I've also tried to deal with a few kit numbers. That took me about 3 hours in total, trying to get it to the best I could. I think I've done a decent job so far. We've certainly dealt with a lot of them. So like Ramos is no longer 4, of course. He's now 15 as he is for the national team. Submit that squad. That's the team that's going to be playing Poland, Chile, United States, and hopefully at the end of it, lifting up the World Cup. And would you look at that? Diego Costa's gone to PSG for 40 million. Holy crap, that is absolutely insane. I cannot believe what I've just seen there. That's going to be 36 million coming into our budget. For now, we've got more training to do. I'm so buzzing we finally got rid of Diego Costa, so by next season, he will indeed be playing for them. I certainly should have asked for just a better price with the Barcelona. Of course, I asked for 60 million, I believe. Of course, they pulled out. That was silly from me trying to get as much money as possible. But, yeah, that is sick. Diego Costa is finally gone. We've got our last Youth Monthly report of the year. We've just got some absolute talent here, haven't we? Of course, more and more training is going to be done here. There's going to be so much training being done, of course, on these final couple of weeks of the season. I think his ball control's up to 82 now. He's really turning into a good player, is Baker. Kylian Hazard making the same sort of progress. Bayern have been crowned the champions of Europe. That's absolutely insane. Other breaking news, I believe I saw a player of the month here. Yeah, Firmino's won it. Of course, we had an awful month, so someone else had to take over. Firmino has taken over. That's insane. And we've now just got a list of all the players that are going to be going to the World Cup. We've got Azpilicueta, Pedro and Morata going with Spain. Kante with France, so no Bakayoko there. Cahill and Ross Barkley with England. For Belgium, we've got 5. Courtois, Eden Hazard, Michy Batshuayi, Charlie Musonda and Torgan Hazard. Plenty of youth going there. And then for Brazil, we've got David Luiz, Willian and Alexandra. But that is where this episode is actually going to have to come to an end. Now, just to end off, I would actually like to ask you guys about something, and that is just to leave all of your thoughts for the next season in the comment section down below. Who to sell, who to buy, what should I do with youth, etc, etc. But I just want all of your feedback on what I should do for the next season, because I believe we've got a few too many players here from the Youth Academy, and I don't really think I should have signed up Aileen Kelly, but I couldn't reject such a good young English talent. Let me know what you think about that, if it's good that I'm bringing up so much youth, or if it's bad. I mean, it's clogging up the squad, etc, etc. But of course, in terms of age, I want you guys to let me know who I should actually sell next season. Now, the guys I'm thinking of selling now are just all of the old guys, basically. Caballero, Cahill, Fabregas, David Luiz, Pedro, potentially even Willian, maybe Drinkwater, and of course Diego Costa will indeed be going as well. But, I mean, just let me know what you guys think about who I should sell out of all of these guys. I mean, is it just get rid of all of them because I think their stats are decreasing massively, or is it just a couple of them? Should I keep Willian? But look at his agility, -10. I mean, he's struggling as well. I mean, it's just not the same playing with some of these players anymore. I mean, let me know who you think I should keep. At the moment, I'm probably edging towards selling Caballero, Cahill, potentially David Luiz and Willian and Pedro, and I'm really thinking of keeping Fabregas at the moment. But if you guys have any different ideas and thinking, no, get rid of Fabregas, get in a new midfielder like Nangolan or something, then let me know about that in the comment section down below. Now, the same goes for players coming into the club. I've just about talked about how I may be getting rid of. Now, you guys can think of possible replacements for them. I'll talk about the positions I'm thinking of getting at the moment. For goalkeeper, I'm thinking of getting Kulachki. You haven't seen my shortlist in quite a while, actually, so let me know in the comment section down below who I should add to it, make them realistic and official signings, nice, tidy little signings that I would basically think of actually getting in. So I want a third goalkeeper. This guy looks like the perfect man for it. He's been linked to us in real life. He's pretty young. 28 for a goalkeeper is good anyway. In terms of my right wing back, when I look through my squad, it is the position I want to improve. And Jeremy Tolian could be the man for that. I know he's worse rated than Zappacosta and Moses at the moment, but I could be looking to flog on Moses or even Zappacosta. Probably more Moses, or even just using Zappacosta, or Moses rather, in like a wing position. I think that could work. It's between Munier and Tolian at the moment for the right wing back spot. I'm also looking to bring in a big centre back, potentially for David Luiz. You know, haven't been overly impressed with his age anyway. I think he's like 30 now, and he's had a fallout with Conte in real life. And to keep it realistic, we could bring a man last. I am looking to bring a big defensive signing in, certainly to fill the gap that selling Cahill may indeed create. Chalobah, I think, would just be a great man to have for depth in the squad. He can play like CDM centre mid, he can come in attacking positions to hold out games. That's what he did much of the 2016-17 season. I really want to get him in. Now, in terms of our winger spot, which could be sold on if we sell on Willian or Pedro, say, it's for me now between Lucas Moura, Iñaki Williams, Insigne, and also Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. It's probably between those four at the moment. Now, in terms of other little wingers who will drop in there and use of subs, Richarlison, Mason Mount, Isaiah Brown, they're all players I want to be looking into the club, basically, or bringing into the club. But yeah, let me know what you guys think I should end up doing. But as you can see, Nucky Williams doesn't actually want to go at the moment, but that might change. But let me know more suggestions, and also let me know out of these guys who you think is the best guy I should go ahead and pick up. I know Lucas has actually been linked to us in real life, and of course most of these guys have been. I've got a really nice short list of players here though, and honestly, again, it's been a super fun episode to record for you guys. So buzzing to be back with a Chelsea career mode. But yeah, for now, drop a like if you have enjoyed it, and yeah, peace out.